Your new song, a love that God recognizes. A heartfelt spiritual R&B gospel ballad about God's blessing on your love, written with scripture references, poetry, truth, and deep soul.
They say my love don't look like the picture they painted, but God is the one who shaped my heart. So how could it be mistaken? They point to every scripture, but forget the ones on grace. Yet every time I kneel and pray, I feel His arms around this place. I know the voice that walks with me, the peace that covers storms. So who are they to question the God who keeps my soul warm? If love is the greatest commandment, then why do they deny mine? A tree is known by its fruit, and baby, ours tastes just fine. 'Cause love was still God's idea long before they learned to speak His name. And He's blessing me every step, even when they called it shame. I'm favored, I'm covered, my blessings never miss. Tell me how a love God didn't choose could feel so heaven-kissed. No matter what they preach, I know this truth is real. Love is love, and love was still God's idea. They quote the word without the heart, forget the mercy in His hands. They name their sin struggles, but call my choice like it's a brand. But I know who kept me breathing when the world tried to pull me down, and I know who held my spirit when no one else was around. If God didn't want me here, why fill my life with peace? Why cover every broken piece and make my joy increase? Judge not, He said, and love one another. We sisters, we brothers, but they act like strangers, wearing His name like a crown. But I walk with a God who lifts me when I'm down. So let Him talk, 'cause He never let me go. Love was still God's idea before time ever learned to turn what they call sin. My God called grow, and He blessed every lesson learned. I'm chosen, I'm covered, His favor's my shield. A love wrapped in His mercy can never be concealed. So let the saints debate, my heart knows what's real. Love is love, and love was still God's idea. Here are the verses your message is standing on. The greatest of these is love.
God never defined love by gender. He defined it by spirit, character, and action. God is love. Anything rooted in love, peace, and goodness cannot be evil. If your relationship produces kindness, patience, healing, loyalty, spiritual peace, then it bears good fruit, which God approves. Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Their judgment of you breaks their covenant, not yours.
Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart.
Five men looks at your heart, not other people's interpretation of your life. Jesus consistently walked with the outcast. Once did He shame the marginalized. He protected them and called out the religious leaders instead. Seven, God bless you personal, that's your proof. By their fruits, your blessings are your testimony. Oh.